That's really deep, man. And now that my throat has stopped working, I better go talk to someone else. If I can even talk at this point and not just like... So, are we feeling like killing any NPCs today, or are we gonna be a good little girl?
Heard what went on in that Fade thing? What you think went on? Can't even start to believe that business.
Well, it was hard for everybody
I
involved.
think a lot of people are having trouble with what went on there.
People going on about visions and piss when real people are gone. Dead, probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious moustache there. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
What do you remember?
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or... I don't know. Maybe they didn't.
They didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the adamant ones. Need more like him.
Oh, you'll have to excuse me then. No, that doesn't work. Right then, to the bottom floor. Let's go talk to Cassandra. That was her name, right? I'm not misremembering. Yes, Cassandra. I'm just a bit bad at names, so sometimes you're like, wait, wait, is she down there? She is, isn't she? There we go. What was that pose you had before I clicked you? That was weird.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
You okay?
Are you all right? You seem very intent.
I am. This needs to be done before I forget. As if written by a dim-witted child. Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
Smart.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing.
You know, if it is such a big problem, get Barrick to help. Just tell him not to embellish.
I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
You think so?
You really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't really matter.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I wish I'd seen her, seen it. I feel so inadequate trying to interpret.
Well, I must admit, I don't know either.
I don't know the truth any more than you do.
Sadly, unanswered questions make for poor reading.
But hey, always something
When
to
they
follow up
told
on, I
me
guess.
you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
I agree. I completely agree. We see eye to eye. You know, maybe I should have pursued a romance path with her. But it's kind of late for that. I actually do like her. Then again, it's also fair enough just being friends. Well, Varric. Ah, you. Oh, poof! There you are! No, I just need the game to acknowledge that you exist. There we go! Thank you. I should probably also talk with Cole.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well. He saved Hawke's little brother from the Blight.
Oh, that was that guy?
Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
Well, let's hope we just
Some of
make
us heroes will make it. We're just too amazing to die.
Well, if we're both still standing at the end of all this, I'll buy the drinks. Hawke asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. I'll have to let Merrill know. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
Yeah, she'd probably like to know. No, not probably. She will want to. Where is Cole? I keep forgetting where his spot is. Like, you're over there. Well, I suppose I also have to talk to Vivienne. Guess it has to be done. Let's just get it out of the way. Yo, Vivienne. Hi.
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
It was fascinating.
In all the times I've been to the Fade, I've never seen it react so strongly to my presence.
No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
Let's just continue.
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts in restoring the Circle?
After the Circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers.
Whatever.
1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits.
Cole! Ah, he's at the attic here.
Who advised before? Does anyone remember?
Why was it not the first enchanter? She wears the battle prop.
Hey, Cole.
Is that what you call it?
So, how was it being home?
No. But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic. He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Can somebody explain?
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden Mages. And then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
Well, we all have limits.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too. And then someone can bind him.
Look, we will protect you, don't worry.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Intriguing.
Good. They will not take me.
No, certainly. But fair enough. I suppose that, you know, there are certain things to be worried about. A certain person should at least be worried right now. Very worried. You better hope he has something good to offer me. Or else he will, you know, at least have entertainment value. That's something. If nothing else. And it's funny how sometimes it takes a long time to load these things, and sometimes it doesn't. Like, sometimes it'll just go up to somebody and just like, poof, cutscene started. And in the case with these, where it's like, it drags out and I'm starting to wonder whether I should cut ahead. Really starting to consider cutting ahead. But I guess, but it's like, I was thinking that the moment I press the recording button, boom, then it will happen. So then it will be like a waste. But maybe it won't be. But maybe it will be. But maybe, Yeah, you know what, this must be boring for you. No, you didn't miss anything! I just got kicked out here. I still have to make judgment. What the hell happened? I want to make judgment. Game. Wake up. A judgment to make. The hell happened? I said that for like half a minute and 10 minutes, not entirely sure.
Of the Inquisition.
And then, bam, I was there again. Except... Nope. No, it doesn't. It is lost to us. It is lost to us. Wait, let me try something. Yeah, that's strange, but, you know, maybe it'll work. No. It still says I have to run a judgment, but, you know, I can't touch it. Can't touch this. Brilliant, right? God, can you smell the effort? Like, can we talk? See, this is what I mean.
I must speak with you.
What is it?
I must explain something first about the Montillier's fortunes. My family made their fortune as traders in Antiva until a scandal exiled us from Orlais some ages ago. It devastated our finances. The Montillier's have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
You don't? Okay. You didn't seem power to me.
Debt or no, you appear to be surviving.
That isn't enough. A disaster could wipe us out completely. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
Can you explain this a little bit more?
Most people worry about their next meal. Never mind an estate.
I'm not blind, but I worry for my family. My foolish sister Yvette with her daydreams. My brothers trying to rebuild our fleet with their own hands. Is it wrong to hope they never know hardship?
Well, can I help?
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montiliers as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Was this an attack on us or just your family?
Were the murderers targeting the Inquisition?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
What will that get him?
What will being seen with me gain the Comte?
The Comte will drop hints at parties he's to meet with an important visitor. Allies and rivals will take note. Once he's met you, there will be speculation. The Comte will subtly spin reports to his advantage. He will use
Politics.
it. But if he knows who killed my people, I ask that we indulge him.
Sure. He sounds desperate if you ask
I
me.
hope the Comte isn't making up information just to be seen with me.
I will take full responsibility if that's the case, Inquisitor. I must know who killed my couriers just to harm my family.
That'll be an interesting thing to see.